A North Korean soldier, discontent with Kim Jong Un's policies, is speeding in a jeep towards the border, attempting to escape from North Korea. He knows that if he fails to escape, he will certainly die. But what could be the reason for this soldier to make such a big decision? In this video, let's discuss this. Why is North Korea called the largest prison in the world? Why is it so difficult to escape from this country alive? Let's discuss all these topics in this video, so make sure to watch it completely without skipping. Leaving North Korea without permission is considered a crime in Kim Jong Un's view. Those who commit such crimes are either imprisoned for life or sentenced to death. Not only that, even within North Korea, traveling from one province to another is illegal. North Korea holds the most brutal human rights record in the world, which almost all organizations globally believe. Men in North Korea must serve at least 10 years in the North Korean military during their lifetime. There is no place for any human rights like freedom of speech in North Korea. The media is completely controlled by the government. If one of your relatives commits a crime, the punishment can extend to your entire family. There is no such law anywhere else in the world. In 2009, a 9-year-old child was imprisoned because his parents had a Bible. In North Korea, following any religion is also considered a crime. It's incredibly difficult for foreigners to enter the country, and even if they get permission, they're closely monitored from the moment they step foot in North Korea until they leave. Foreigners aren't allowed to travel freely in North Korea. They can only visit the places the government wants them to see. If any foreigner violates local laws, they too can be sentenced to death. This is what happened to Otto Warmbier. He was a U.S. citizen who visited North Korea in 2015. In 2016, he was arrested for allegedly taking down a government propaganda poster from the hotel he was staying in. For this crime, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. However, before he even spent a year in jail, Otto fell into a coma, after which he was sent back to the U.S., where he died shortly after. To this day, no one knows what exactly happened to him in that North Korean jail. This is why North Korea is called the largest prison in the world. Although people there appear to live freely, they live like slaves. That's why North Korean citizens constantly try to escape the country. But escaping alive from North Korea is not easy, and the primary reason for this is North Korea's geography. To the west of North Korea is the LOC, line of control, and to the east is the Sea of Japan, where the North Korean Navy is present. It is nearly impossible for any illegal boat to reach these areas. To the south is South Korea, North Korea's biggest enemy. If you want to escape North Korea, there's no other way but to cross into South Korea. South Korea is developed and free, and any North Korean citizen who manages to enter South Korea has their life completely transformed. But escaping to South Korea is like playing with your life. The North Korean government has deployed nearly 7,500 soldiers to guard the border. Not only that, but they've also set up barbed wire fences and landmines around the border. Another route to enter South Korea is via the northern border. North Korea's northern border touches China and Russia. Escaping through this route is relatively easier compared to the first route. However, that doesn't mean there are no difficulties. Both Russia and China are not enemy countries to North Korea, so attacks from either country are rare. This makes the northern border less heavily guarded, stretching for about 1,300 kilometers. The northern border is filled with large mountains and dangerous forests, and between North Korea and China lies a desert, as well as rivers that flow between the two countries. To cross these rivers, defectors and smugglers wait for the winter season when the rivers freeze over, allowing them to walk across the frozen river and cross the border. The video you're watching was recorded in 2015, where a North Korean soldier speeds towards the border in a jeep, trying to enter South Korea. The guards protecting the border noticed this and started chasing the jeep, opening fire. The soldier abandoned the jeep and started running toward the border. However, North Korean soldiers rained bullets on him. Somehow, the soldier managed to enter South Korea, but by then, he had been hit by several bullets. South Korean soldiers then took him into custody. Though many North Koreans who attempt to escape lose their lives in the process, this soldier, despite being lucky enough to reach South Korea, didn't survive long due to his bullet wounds. Escaping from North Korea is like playing with one's life. Even during the summer, this route can be used to cross the border because during the peak stage of summer, the water level in these rivers is very low, even though they set foot in Russia or China through this route. If they are caught in those countries, they will be immediately arrested and handed over to the North Korean government. We all know very well what North Korea does after that. Reaching China or Russia doesn't end the problem. From there, they still have to go to a safe country. To the south of China are the countries of Myanmar and Laos. But even in these two countries, if a North Korean citizen is caught, these two governments will send them back to North Korea. This means the only options left are Thailand, Vietnam, and Mongolia. These three countries share a direct border with China. In a way, these three countries become safe places for North Korean citizens. If they are caught in any of these three countries, instead of sending them back to North Korea, they will be sent to South Korea. Once they reach South Korea, they are considered safe and out of danger. That's why North Korean citizens who wish to escape through China or Russia must somehow avoid being caught and reach Thailand, Vietnam, or Mongolia. If they surrender voluntarily to the authorities there, they will be sent to South Korea, thus allowing North Korean citizens to successfully escape. In fact, at one time, North Korea had the support of the Soviet Union, but with the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, North Korea lost its support, leading to increased hardships. From that point on, the number of people escaping from North Korea began to rise. Even though the famine in North Korea ended, the number of people fleeing has not decreased. In 2009, a record number of 3,000 people managed to escape. Similarly, around the same number escaped in 2010 and 2011. But in 2012, this number suddenly dropped by 50%. Because in 1994, the president who ruled North Korea passed away, and his son, Kim Jong Un, took power. As soon as he came to power, he strengthened the control over smuggling and those attempting to flee the country. He installed signal jammers, increased intelligence monitoring, and deployed more military patrols near the border. He also strengthened security by collaborating with China and Russia. As a result, China installed surveillance systems at its border. These changes made it much harder for North Korean citizens to escape across the Chinese border. Brokers who used to help North Koreans escape for money raised their rates drastically. In 2007, Chinese brokers charged $2,000 to help with this, but by 2017, they were charging up to $15,000. Most North Korean citizens find it impossible to earn even $2,000 in a year, making it nearly impossible for them to afford such high fees. Because of these changes under Kim Jong Un, the number of people escaping from North Korea has steadily decreased. In 2019, only around 1,000 people were able to escape. After that, in 2020, escaping from North Korea became nearly impossible. When COVID-19 was detected in China in 2019, North Korea completely isolated itself from the world by closing all its borders, ensuring that not a single COVID-19 case would enter the country. This was extremely necessary because 42% of North Korea's population still does not have enough food to eat, meaning they wouldn't have the strength to withstand the COVID-19 virus. In August 2020, the North Korean military was given shoot-to-kill orders, meaning they were instructed to shoot anyone attempting to cross the border. This is why no one has attempted to escape from North Korea in the past 3 years. North Korea has essentially become a giant prison. Citizens there cannot follow any religion, nor can they connect with the outside world. Even the internet can only be used by government officials. Whatever happens inside North Korea is never known to the outside world. There are no executions by hanging. Instead, people are directly shot in front of everyone. Even talking to relatives in South Korea over the phone is considered a crime in North Korea. The whole world knows about these things, but no one can do anything about it. This is because the Soviet Union transferred nuclear technology to North Korea, which is why even superpowers like the United States can do nothing more than impose sanctions on North and South Korea. How did you like this video? Comment and let us know. If you liked the video, please like and share it. For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and activate the bell icon next to it. Let's meet again in the next video. Thanks for watching.